Andre Monteiro. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I'm doing Jiu-Jitsu for 18 years and my black belt is 7 years already. And I'm doing pretty good. I have my own gyms in San Antonio, Texas, and affiliation gyms around. And I'm here, to help you guys out, each day.
What makes you want to do Jiu-Jitsu and what do you like about it?
For you see, like I'm already, a small guy, and I believe Jiu-Jitsu is all about, leverage. It's all about, thinking about what you're gonna do. You can do some trickies. So like, what makes me like do Jiu-Jitsu? It's more about like what I can like learn from somebody and like changing and improve and makes the things different. A way for like I can do just for myself because type of body I have, or somebody else can do, just because he's bigger and tall. And what really makes me like Jiu-Jitsu, teach Jiu-Jitsu, like do Jiu-Jitsu, it's because anything it's the same, for everybody, and always you improving, always something new's coming. Don't like you don't have just the ABC. You always have like something new. Always have another way to do it, another way to teach, another way to learn. This makes me like Jiu-Jitsu a lot.
A lot of people say that sometimes Jiu-Jitsu is kind of like chess. It's a thinking man's sport, If you're not thinking 2 steps ahead, then you're probably already behind. Do you believe in that?
I believe totally. I believe that sometimes you just like try to reach one spot. Before you reach this spot, you have like 2 or 3 techniques, Then the guy's gonna answer or the guy's gonna reaction. Now his reaction will be, put one hand on the mat or move the hips on one side, and from there you're gonna do over, his move, and you're gonna make this, a little bit like forward for you. Don't gonna like, if I wanna take, like a simple, a armbar, I'm gonna be like 2 steps before, make him, start to reaction. Once he reaction, I'm gonna make, like my moves to be there on my spot. And sometimes you just go straight to one thing, the things doesn't work, and you're gonna make, another thing that will not in your mind, but it's what he does for you, what he gave to you. It's kind of, for sure, it's because like chess. Yeah, I believe like day by day, we are losing a little bit about the philosophy, we are losing a little bit of the lifestyle because the Jiu-Jitsu means like came from, where everything starts. Besides Japan was like Rio de Janeiro. It's like a city in the middle of the beach, always hot. So like the lifestyle starts there. Once like after train, you go drink some like acai smoothie and go to the beach, hang out on the beach, surf, run, or do something else, And what happened, like you lose a little bit just because you are not, in Rio de Janeiro anymore. But like the lifestyle is not just about, the Jiu-Jitsu. It's about what you do, after Jiu-Jitsu, who you hanging out, what you talking about, what you eat, and like, how I can say this? Man, I try as much I can, keep, myself with my same lifestyle in Brazil, bring to here, bring to my students, teach them, try to make them go to Rio de Janeiro, see how the things work there. Sometimes not a big gym that's gonna make, the big, athletes, the big champions. Sometimes the small gym that's gonna make, us like, big athletes. About competing, nowadays, like once you pass for so many competitions, you kind of like change your feelings. I'm not like, nowadays I'm not getting nervous anymore, just go, I know it's just go there, it's one more fight. If I win, perfect. If I lose, gonna be like, a little bit sad, but it's alright too, it's normal, it's part of the game. But for sure, once like I'm, coaching my students, it's getting me much more nervous because it's about his work, and my work together. And it's funny because I have like a good example about like coaching. One time one of my students was losing the fight for like 13-0, and he just like passed the half guard of the guy, and I saw that the guy have like a really weak half guard, And what I made him to come back to the half guard, pass again, come back to the half guard, pass again, and get like building all the points until he ends, the end of the fight with more points with the guy. So like, I believe that if you keep, like what do you know with, strategy, and like be calm and know your students, you can coach much better than just like be there and say and scream and go, go, go. And like I'm got much more nervous, once I see one of my students than when I go to fight. And like besides that, the kids, it's always worse and worse because kids, it's always kids and you never know, never knows when one get frustrated or not. So always, pray for the kids winning the tournaments. So it's like pretty good feeling. On the end, for sure, I'm gonna much more tired for coaching them, like competing.
What are your thoughts on the gym and on Jake Fox and what he's doing here?
Man, it's awesome. Day by day, I believe more, in his work. Since I met him, I saw all his potential for not just learn, but as a teacher, as an instructor. And this makes me happy, this makes me come over here, with interest, not to show up and just teach, but help you guys out. And I was talking with him that little by little, more students get interested to do the no gi, interested to do the BJJ with the gi. So this makes me so happy. And the gym's getting better, bigger and better. And I hope one day reach that get big tournaments, not just reach the but Kansas, Oklahoma states have more tournaments. Then you guys have more experience and just working more, competing more, and try to make the jiu-jitsu bigger, on the state, and I believe we are here, a good time at all already, and I believe that we are the first ones, we are for me the best ones here, and Jake's just a great coach, and I really like what he's doing, not just for himself, but what he's doing for his students. He makes not just what he thinks, he makes his students, get excited, get man, I should train more. Him thinks, his thoughts. Man, it's more than welcome, to come over to JMTK, train with us, Jake Fox, great instructor, we have all the Muay Thai with Andy, great instructor. Guys, just come over, try out the class, try to make, at least one time in your life, don't be scared, show up, and that's it.